Hello fellow wellness adventurers. Change my camera just a little bit. Hey, there we go. I'm so excited. I got this new little stand for my camera and it allows me, like a little tripod, allows me to maneuver a bit better than I was. So I'm excited to have that so I can make my videos a lot easier. Okay, so I hope, I hope you're enjoying the first two videos that I put up, day one yesterday and day two today, and that you have taken a chance to do your journaling exercise of the 3 lists, and then a list of what you'd like to get out of this wellness adventure together, with the support of this closed group, secret group, top secret. That would be really, really cool if you've done that. I hope you have. Obviously I can't be right there behind you, you know, as if you were on a retreat and kind of stay with you while you're doing it. So you do need to have the discipline to actually give yourself the permission to actually take the time to do it. So that's up to you, obviously, and that's reflective of your level of commitment to show up for you. So I really hope that you're feeling ready to commit to show up for you every day, and to give it your all, to take the full opportunity of this 21 days together and this wellness adventure. And it will be progressive, and it may be the second or third week before you really start going, wow, this is, you know, this has been really transformative and supportive and insightful, and, you know, watching yourself grow. So it may take a little while. A lot of the time in the beginning it can seem there can be a lot of pieces, and you know, you don't always get to see the bigger picture. So my intention will be to do my very best to create this bigger picture as we move forward in body, mind, spirit, soul, so that we are feeling very integrated, holistic, balanced, clear-minded, feel good in the body, healthy and vital, and clear focused, and really super empowered and enthusiastic and motivated about moving forward in our lives and in our dreams and in our passions, and aligning to the voice of our heart and the pathway of our soul, and feeling really confident about that and secure about that, and the times that we're moving into, and which allows so much opportunity if we can allow ourselves to move with the tide of the moment, and be present and aware and tuned in, tapped in, turned on with what's available right now to us. And so some of the process is taking some of the baggage off that we've carried to this location. And a lot of what I'll share with you is part of that. It is going to be practices to help unload the baggage, which was the first list that you did in your journal. It's like, okay, what am I ready to let go of? And then, you know, as you're letting go, what am I ready to bring on board? What is my heart and my soul and my body going, oh, I need more of this, whether it's nutrition, whether it's great conversation, whether it's more time in nature, you know, what is that? To be kinder to myself, not judge myself so harshly in the mirror, be kinder to my body, you know. So what is that list? And then of course the transition period, and this 21 days is a perfect commitment to what you're going to take action on to make this transition of this unloading, in a way of letting go, and then to kind of take on board of the list that you have hopefully written at this stage. If you haven't, please go back to video 1 and do the journal exercise, and that you want to kind of take on board. There's nothing like writing things down, there really isn't, to help your mind be clear, and then you don't need to carry it around in your thoughts so more. So journaling is a beautiful, wonderful exercise, I would say, not just of expression and release and creativity, but absolute mastery. So if you really want to be the director in your life and the master in your life, to really connect to that mastery and wisdom within, then I highly recommend the journal exercise, but also having a journal full stop, and getting into the habit, if you don't already, writing in it. I'll be offering you lots of different exercises and techniques to use the journal in a way that's really fulfilling and fruitful for you. Okay, so what I wanted to do with this video today was, and what I got inspired, as I get inspired all the time, lots of ideas, and then it's actually putting them into action, of course. Obviously, I'm very aware of this 21 days that we're doing together, and I'm committed within myself to show up here every day. And it is time consuming for me because it does take time to make the video from my phone, put it onto my computer, upload it onto YouTube, put in the little, you know, take the time to kind of go over it and put in little the little notes or whatever I do, and then to post it and write the posts, and you know, so that does take a bit of time. It's probably taken me a couple of hours each day so far, which is fine. I really like, you know, I'm really happy with it, and I'm really committed to this process, so I'm quite happy to do that. Of course, for you, hopefully you only probably need 15 to 30 minutes a day. It would be good if you take some time morning and afternoon, actually, and you may even want to repeat the exercises that I present in the videos each day. It's all about habits. We are creatures of habits, and stuff we're unloading is the habits that don't serve us anymore, or that we're kind of done with, and then the things that we're bringing on board is new habits. So, you know, so the more often you can kind of, and this is why the 21 days, it is about that consistent discipline of habits, creating new habits. And when we create new habits, it does create new neural pathways, or like electrical pathways in the brain to ingrain those new habits. So that's why initially it really does take a strong commitment and determination on your part to actually go, I am committed to this program, this group. I am committed to showing up. I am committed to writing posts and reply to other people. I'm committed to, you know, doing the practices that Mary Jo shares in these videos, and just giving it the good shot for these 21 days, giving it my all, and especially initially because the old patterns are pretty ingrained already in our neural pathways. So that's why it takes determination from this deeper place to actually go, no, I'm ready for change. I'm ready to do something different because this isn't working for me anymore. So I know inside of me, I'm ready for change. And sometimes we do have to get so tired, or I say kind of exhausted with whatever this has been, to kind of go, no, I'm so done with that, I'm over it. Because if you're not done with the old patterns and you're still kind of playing games with yourself, then there's something you're getting out of it. So we can get something out of playing small. Like for me, you know, a big part of my transformation has been willing to be seen on video and share my voice and share who I am without judging myself. I remember the first time I heard my voice, I was like, ah. But not just that, but keeping myself kind of out of the spotlight was a big thing for me. And partly how that was serving me was I felt safer if I was out of the spotlight. I felt really uncomfortable being in the spotlight. Now that is related, whether you believe in past lives or not, that is definitely related to past life stuff for me. It's also related to stuff in my childhood as well, that for my parents, it was, especially my mom, it was easier if I was a quiet child. I think I learned to be a quite good girl and be quiet and not create too much of a racket, and that kept my probably made life easier for my mum. I think I learned that as a kid. So that's what I'm just sharing, that to kind of give an example of how some of our older habits may be, in a way, they may be they're always serving us, because whatever's in our life, even if we don't like it, on some level it is serving us. And that's why there has to be a decision within us, a strong decision to go, no, I'm done with that. And when you're done, you're done. And then, you know, it's just a matter of turning the focus, unplugging from the old patterns that don't serve us and plugging into the new patterns that do serve us. So that's what I'm hoping this 21 days will be for you and for me and for us all here together, is that we start plugging into that second list that you hopefully you've written in your journal now. Go back to video one if you haven't, of what it is you want to include in your life, the habits that you want to include, whether it's daily yoga, daily meditation, daily time in nature, daily writing in your journal, you know, whatever that is, you know, taking the time for that. But you have to know what it is first, right? That's why the journaling is so precious and so valuable, invaluable actually. And it's just a journal and a pen, and there you go. You know, that's your safe space. That's your place of self-discovery and exploration, and so much insight and unfoldment will happen from that journal, because that's what I've learned through journaling anyways, and I continue to utilize it. And I think anyone who's really in a transformational journey, or really more of in a self-directed orientation to their life, is using the written word in some way or form. Okay, so now, anyways, yeah, so actually the reason I made this video is because the inspiration, getting back to that, the inspiration was I want to pick an affirmation each and every day. So today's affirmation is, I'm just going to take some time though. So this is an affirmation book. It's 365 days. Oh, it's really dirty. I've had it for a few years. Lots of people have got a lot of use out of this. 365 day daily affirmation, and this is one of Louise Hay's books, and I just love to utilize it. And when people, maybe you, have been here after your treatments, a lot of the time I'll get people just to take a breath, because when somebody's had a massage or after your yoga or meditation, you're just in a really nice centered space within yourself, dropped into your heart, and then when you open something up, it's always more aligned with the truth of your soul. Whereas if we're very busy in our heads and we open something up, it may not feel quite aligned, and we might go, oh yeah, whatever, doesn't really feel like me. So I highly recommend getting something like this, or some angel cards, or whatever feels good to you. They make great friends, I guarantee you. Okay, so I'm going to take a breath. And I'm tuning into, there's 20 of us in this group, in this closed group, Wellness Adventure, starting March 21st, new moon, to March 21st. And today is March the 2nd, and tuning into what is the highest affirmation for the group together as a collective. And if you're watching this video, it'd be awesome for you to breathe with me and just kind of feel that connection of the group. All of us, you can imagine all our hearts connecting together, and in the middle, this representation of where we all connect, the resonance of where we all have a resonance shared, like a harmonic. So lining up for whatever is the most appropriate affirmation, highest affirmation for everybody, that feels resonant and fulfilling and empowering, uplifting, that each one of us can feel benefit from and support from in this moment. Okay, so it's page 95 that I've opened up on, and I'm thinking it might be 95 and 94. This 94 seemed to want to pop through as well. So I'm going to read 95. It says, I keep my thoughts positive. Life brings me the good experiences I deserve. I keep my thoughts positive. Life brings me the good experiences I deserve. So say that a few times and allow it to go deeper and deeper into your body. So just notice if you say it and it's just up here, and then you take a breath. Keep my thoughts positive. Life brings me the good experiences I deserve. Say it a few times until you feel it in every cell of your body going, yes. And you may feel an opposition come up in you going, I can't keep my thoughts positive, and what about that, and blah, 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 I've got too much to do, and da, 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 da. Just keep breathing. breathe, say it again. Allow everything in opposition to this affirmation to move out on the exhalation, and on the inhalation you're going, no, this is the affirmation. This is what I'm taking into my body, into my thoughts, into my consciousness. And this is 94. I feel this is important also. My body mirrors my state of mind. I am healthy, whole, and complete. My body mirrors my state of mind. I am healthy, whole, and complete. My body mirrors my state of mind. I am healthy, whole, and complete. So I do recommend that you say those affirmations for as many times as you feel that it goes deeper and deeper into you. And you may need to say them a few times a day. Write them down, come back to this video, and just allow it to sink in deeper and deeper. Allow everything in opposition of that to rise up to the surface and move out. That's okay, that's fine, that's what it's all about. We're moving out the old, which has got us to here and served us very well to get us to here, and now we're moving in the new to move us in a really beautiful way as we move forward, empowered and embodying that which we truly desire. So obviously it's a free choice if you'd like to believe these affirmations, or if you'd like to negate them. So that is your free choice. The greatest gift that we've all been given is our free choice, and one of the greatest lessons that I have learned in my life, and I've learned it. I've had a good lesson in this one, a really good lesson, especially from my own family, my own beautiful sister who I shared a room with growing up. A tough lesson. It was a big tough lesson to me, but the lesson really is that I can't change anyone else, and who am I to think that I can? It's actually an arrogance of me to want to change somebody else, no matter what their circumstances are, because I don't know another soul's journey. So who am I to judge another soul's journey? And that's been such a weight off my shoulders, because I stopped trying to change my family, for one thing, and I realized, wow, I was judging them, that they needed to change, and if they're happy in their misery, then that's okay, as long as it's their choice, it's their free will. And so it's a real honoring of other people's free will. So I just share that with you, just to remind you of the power of your free will, and so it's going to take that free will to choose to show up here every day, and to choose to participate, and to choose to push past your comfort zone if it's a little bit uncomfortable, to actually share your voice and share your writings and share your messages and share your insights initially. I understand that. I'm sure I'll share many of my own stories along the way, because I've really had quite a big journey myself of being very shy and very little self-confidence and very low self-esteem and lots of other stuff. And then to move from that to where I am. So I've walked the path, and it's, I know I've walked that path because I'm meant to be a teacher on this earth right now, and I can only do that through my authenticity, through my compassion, through the understanding and the wisdom that I've got through walking my own path. Otherwise, it's just other people's opinions that I'm kind of pulling on. And to me, the greatest inspiration is looking towards those people who have demonstrated what's possible. So I'm hoping that I can be that here for you and for myself, and in so doing inspire you to be that for yourself, and to share that with the group, because I know how powerful it is when we all come together with a kind of a commonality of our intentions and our focus. Very, very empowering. Okay, so this video is nearly 20 minutes, so hopefully I can upload this on YouTube. If I can't, I guess I'll have to make another one. So for now, from my heart to yours, namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to Thank you for taking the time. Love, MJ. Bye.